And people, sorry, false start there. This happened Suhagrat ke baad. I'm not familiar with what to do, the entire etiquette involved.
Yeah.
Speaking of etiquette, I'm going to Bangalore, so I have to find my etiquette for that.
Nice
A
one.
little later.
Why are you going to Bangalore?
That's a very personal question.
I
But
apologize.
basically, Maharashtra government has changed, so I'm going to Karnataka now.
But it's the same.
It's the same, but it's changed. Now, let me explain to you why. You see, in the area I live in, there are posters.
Okay.
Eknath Shinde was the chief minister of Maharashtra, was.
Yeah.
Within a few hours, the chief minister's name will be Devendra Bhai.
Yes.
And he, Mr. Shinde, will become the deputy chief minister, which he will share with the second acting vice captain, who is
I have no idea.
Ajit Bhai
Pawar.
Pawar. Ajit Bhau, actually. Now, the thing is, this is very similar to Delhi Capitals. I don't know if you all are following Delhi Capitals.
Right.
Delhi Capitals, Mr. Parth Jindal, a young man who has actually worked out at the Bombay Gym twice, so I remember him, lots of money. He has said there will be 2 captains in the Delhi team.
That's good. No, you don't have to share the load.
Bro, one second. Let's examine this properly. KL Rahul will be one
Okay.
captain and Akshar Patel will be the other captain. So now
Okay.
I want to see this experiment, okay? Because it's very similar to Maharashtra. 2 deputy CMs, 1 CM, here 2 captains. So this is democracy at its finest, yeah?
Yeah, that's the best part. No, they already have a coin there. They'll just do a coin toss to see which.
So they'll do
decision
2
to
coin
make.
toss. First, the coin toss will be internal.
Yes.
Which one goes out to toss?
Yeah.
So they do that toss first,
Yeah.
then they go to toss. And we're talking about the 2 deputy CMs.
The
We're not even
deputy
talking about cricket. Yeah. What do you feel as a Delhiite who's now moved to Mumbai? Do you look down on us politically? Like, ye kaisa kaam hai? We have one AAP party which is running it beautifully.
That I actually really like. I like that we have a third option also, which Mumbai does not have. Like
Well,
Maharashtra doesn't have. Do
yeah.
they? Do you guys have a third option?
Whatever options are there, no, they switch.
Right.
So we don't know after some time. But at the moment, there's only one option. It's 3 letters. Like it used to be MTV, now it's BJP. There is no other option going forward. They've got enough points now, enough votes. They don't need anybody at the moment.
There's no leader of opposition also
It
anymore.
must be very odd now that while they needed the second faction,
Yeah.
and they broke the Shiv Sena and all, they must have been taking Eknath Shinde's phone all the time. Ye karo, wo karo and all
Yeah.
that. Now, when they don't need him, I'm just wondering if he says, मेरे को 2 tickets चाहिए match के लिए and all, they'll be like, अबे वो लोग घर में नहीं है.
Dude, I'm getting
that
so
happens.
nervous talking about this only.
Why are you nervous? You're Delhi boy. They can't
Yeah,
take
but I'm also
action.
Muslim. No.
You're not really
That's why I want-
Muslim. You're more Jain. I've never seen you eat meat, yaar.
That is true. I don't like meat very much.
So you're a Jainish Muslim.
I'm Jainish
Now we should
Muslim.
be worried.
I don't know why I repeated what you said. We should just have Puneet
I just found out
Pandya.
your surname is Shafi.
Yeah, so?
Yeah.
Who else is Shafi?
I don't know, but it sounds very nice. Sounds like a superstar. Shaad Shafi.
Yeah. I'm
और अब
very...
पेश करते हैं Shaad Shafi in a first erotic film.
Yeah.
Presenting Genitalia by Shaad Shafi.
That's why I feel like I'm a little lucky because there aren't many other Shaad Shafis who are famous. There's Shad Ali.
There's Shafi Inamdar we discussed, one of the
Yeah.
greats.
Shad Ali, the director.
Shad Ali, who's
But
the
no
director.
Shad Shafi.
There's no Shaad Shafi, but there's no Shad other than Shad Ali, who's a big name.
No,
Let's
I don't
spend
think
40
so.
minutes now just thinking. Huh? If you don't mind.
Did you get jealous when like Cyrus, the other Cyrus
I was
came
so
on?
happy because I pushed for him. Because
No,
he was-
you didn't.
No, I did.
No,
because
you didn't. You would have been upset.
No, he was very sweet. The thing is, he was very quiet. Yeah, typical Delhi switch happens, no? So he was very humble, over humble. This is the Indian thing, where they act very humble and over humble and they touch your feet. Whether
Yeah.
they really like you or not, we don't know. But they're so humble that you think they're great.
Yeah,
So
somebody
he
touches
was
my
like,
feet, I'll be fine.
I grew up watching you, this and fucking was 17, so when did he grow up? I don't know. And then all that was great. And within 1 year, everything changed. For 1 year, he carried my bag and did everything nicely.
And then he became Cyrus 1.
He became Cyrus 1 and he started taking my girls and stuff. Yeah, I mean, he didn't stop. I moved back home. My mom and him were having coffee. I was like, what's going on? She said, yeah, beta.
Like,
find another
he's my
place."
new son
Yeah.
now.
No, new son would be mean. Yeah. Second son. It's a bit old to have a new son, at that point. But why discuss my mother? It's not fair. You were
Fair.
saying.
Yes, ask me anything.
Well, okay.
And
I'll ask you.
for some reason, they've asked only questions related to the news.
Yeah, I don't
Isn't
know
that
why.
cool?
Yeah, it's all true. We don't make it up. It's all true. The news is true. Yeah.
Bhushan asks,
One second, I just want to point out, Bhushan is a real person. We don't just put any name down and give it to you.
oh really? It's
Bhushan
new
is a
person?
human being.
Like
He's a
the
living...
T-Series owner.
No, okay, now we're really in trouble. It was okay with the,
Have you ever met
the
him?
Jain thing, the Muslim thing, all that was good. But now
Bhushan
we've crossed.
Kumar, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever met him?
I've met all of them. You think I've had a small career? I've met everyone. No, they won't remember who I am, but I met them. Yeah.
Okay, Bhushan Kumar from T-Series
You know, Atal
asks,
Bihari Vajpayee, actually what happened with him?
what?
I do this in my so-called stand-up, which is more like, a guy in a wheelchair. But no disrespect. So we went to an India Today enclave. And the MTV boys, Raghu, Rajiv, I think were there also.
Oh, wow,
But
that
they were
time.
producers at that point with hair. and eyebrows.
They had hair? But
They were born with hair. They were not babies with no hair.
But they've never been on TV with hair.
No, I don't think so. But they used to produce shows and all. They had hair. Rajiv had lustrous hair. He was like a young Imran Khan, with that hair, the cricketer.
Is he bald by choice?
I think at some point he started balding and then went bald by choice. Yeah.
Then it's fine.
It's a difficult thing. Anyway, my last story. So we actually went and said hello to him, and he was towards the end of his career, so he was not all there. He was very sweet and polite and all. And so we had to explain to him that MTV mein kaam karte hain, ye wo. And he was very nice, and he said, bahut badhiya, very nice, something like that he said. And I felt very good, because he shook hands and all. About 2 minutes later, I passed him again. I was wearing my black suit, of course. I had only one suit. And he said, Beta. So I said, wow, he's calling me back now. This is going to be a relationship. He said, Pani pila do. He thought I was staff.
But I would do...
1 minute I was Atal, the Prime Minister knows me, and 1 minute later I'm a waiter.
But I feel when you're the Prime Minister, you can tell anybody to get water for you.
True, and he did.
Yeah, and he did.
And he should. That would be the part trip of... that's what do you think is happening in Maharashtra right now with the new Chief Minister?
Did you get him
Come
water?
Come on, please me. Please me.
Did you get him water?
Who? Yeah, of course. I rushed.
And you were like, PM ke liye pani chahiye.
Yeah, but I don't think he remembered that he had asked me. Yeah, so the whole thing ended quite happily. Yeah, but it was a good moment.
Okay. Bhushan Kumar from T-Series asks, is Sidhu trying to start a new cricket commentary gig in the medical field with lines like one sip of lemon water and cancer?
So I saw that. Did you see the video?
I didn't see a video. I read the articles and the tweets.
So he was very vociferous. His wife has suffered a lot. They've gone through everything. But he's very vociferous that this alone has, changed everything.
Right.
If you hear his actual words that he's using, he's saying, Sirf iske wajah se ye hua, wo hua.
Yeah,
which is a little bit... And so people are a little worried that you're giving medical opinion.
Yeah.
You can say this worked for my wife. You're saying it'll work for everyone, which is a little dangerous.
Also, who are you trying to fool?
Who is listening? His wife is better, so there's something there.
But if Sidhu comes and tells you, hey, you should take this medicine, we're like, sure, Sidhu, sure.
No, but if the wife is better, she's better.
His wife's a doctor, no?
I'm just saying, don't tell everyone to do it because the great thing about medicine is not as generic as people think. It works differently on different people. Like, I realize that if I have a headache and I take Crocin, in the mouth it doesn't help, but if I take it from somewhere else, I feel much better.
No way. Yeah. That's where I also take it from.
So what are you saying? We should share. Yeah, it can save money.
Yeah, you should take it in and then
spit
it back out.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, when are you free?
I have a headache right now, actually. Can we take a break?
By the way, you've lost weight, right?
Hey, thank you. I have been working out.
Yeah, it looks like you're ripped now.
I'm not ripped, but I play a lot of badminton.
Your stomach is gone. You were a bit, if you don't mind, podgy, and now
the
dally bally to gaya, and he's become a struggling andheri boy. No work, no life, no prospects.
Yeah, you can't be bald and fat, I feel.
You're not bald. Are you bald?
I'm almost bald. I'll be bald tomorrow.
But this vanity that you've got hair all over in the front.
Dude, I just found out that you can get a hair transplant for like less than a lakh.
You can get it for much less than a lakh.
What are you saying?
Go to a guy who doesn't have the technology and they do it cheap.
I thought you were going to say you can just buy a wig on Amazon.
There are all kinds of people. If you search, I'll help you.
Okay.
I knew a guy when I was working in CNBC. This makeup guy had a friend who did it. He was almost like a black market guy because he's like duplicated the technology and all that. So there's no there's no certificate from Berkshire University, none of that. He was like, like that. But it's a long process.
Yeah, I've heard it takes like a year. And for how bald I am,
not a year, but it will take time. And many sittings. And each sitting is boring.
Would you get a hair transfer?
I can't sit still for so long. I've tried all these things.
I thought they give you anesthesia.
No, they don't.
No, just you in general. I thought they give anesthesia.
That's just at cocktail parties so that everybody has a good time.
So you can take the Crocin.
Then I take the Crocin and I perform for them with the Crocin, yeah.
But just this stuff like this, one sip of lemon water and cancer goes for a 6.
So he, in the context, he explains what all he's taken, she's taken.
Right.
And in that, he sums it up like this. Which is, again, this is more like, I'm not taking his side here. I'm just saying that, but he did mention she's taken X, Y, and Z. And these are the things that are working. And it's not just lemon water on its own. But in the end, he summed it up like that. So it's almost like an advertising,
Also, didn't he just come out of jail? Like
No, he's been out of jail. Where have you been?
No, it's not been more than a year.
Much more. Baba, where have you been?
More than a year?
Yeah, long time. Don't worry. He's been stuck with a wife's treatment for a long time. Now he's back on television.
I think it's because he wants to get back on Kapil.
He is on Kapil.
No, he was a guest on Kapil, Cyrus.
He's basically on Kapil. He'll be there.
No, but I think with this, they'll do like a Kapil Cures Cancer kind of a show. Special episode.
Jeez. Can we replace the guest?
Have you ever met Kapil though?
I have done an event with Kapil before he became very famous. He was late for the event.
I've noticed
So I'll
in your
never forget those
stories, you
things.
meet people and then they become way more famous than you are.
Within 20 minutes, you know, I mean, it was great. It was noble. He gave me his chair, and then 20 minutes later, yeah.
But
He's a little fatter also at that point.
speaking of famous people, Ravi
Shastri, yes.
Ravi Shastri asked
From
us,
Adelaide, he's calling, yeah.
do you feel the state governments are specifically targeting Diljit Dosanjh as he's becoming more
So
successful?
it started with Telangana. You know the story, right?
Not the Telangana story.
First, it was Telangana that banned him, said don't have the alcohol lyrics.
Yeah.
And now it's sort of snowballed because everybody's morality is so huge now across the country. So Maharashtra is the last one. In between, he's been elsewhere, wherever the hell he's been. And every state has said the same thing. Remove the lyrics. My point is worse than comedy, you know, after some time, taking offense. Guys, an artist, let him sing. What does it matter?
Yeah, in music though, alcohol should be there, I feel.
Well, they're not. I'm saying it's his art, his song. You can't come and tell him what to sing. Is this the Soviet Union?
No, but
I'm not sure. Because you can't do that. The artist says no. Then what is the artist there doing? He's like, I can't. I'll sing only about Tom and Jerry because that's allowed.
Yeah, but that's also violence. So, you know, who's Tom, who's Jerry?
Yeah. It was too much pussy.
Yeah.
You don't want that. Because no alcohol. Ye kaisa aa gaya?
Do you know
laughing.
that...
This is the disgusting youth of today. He's laughing at that. He's speaking for 20 minutes. You make one P remark. And there you go.
Yeah. He didn't laugh when you said you take Croson up the butt.
No, I hated that moment. Moment I mentioned the other gender in a slightly, you know.
Like, as long as the hole's on the front side of the body, I'm okay with it.
Oh, but I've seen a man like that. Yeah.
What?
It's okay. You were playing cricket. Somebody put the stump the other way. He sat on it. Next thing you know, wow.
Whoa.
There you go.
That's retired already.
Yeah. Now ask Sidhu if you can help with lime water and, you know, how's that going to, how are we going to cure that? Yeah.
But do you know the rapper Hanuman Kind who went really viral?
Yeah, of course.
So he also censored his lyrics when he performed for Modi's rally, I think.
That's the correct thing to do because he has to go back, right?
Yeah, but...
Yeah. But don't you think you're a comedian?
Yes.
When are we going to end this whole thing? Apparently there's some fight going on amongst comedians about something and all that. And people taking offense. I don't know details. Don't ask me. Indian comedians.
Okay.
Bro, I follow cricket. They're also funny.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, why are we getting into this conversation? People should just,
say what they say.
Their art.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's like telling a carpenter, don't bring the screwdriver because it reminds me of something. You can come on.
I think censorship should not be there. But if it's there, I should decide what is being censored.
Absolutely.
I'm like, you are not funny, you don't get to speak.
No, if they said that Diljit should be removed because of his clothing, I'm okay with that. Because sometimes I feel he dresses
so well.
No, too much.
He dresses
It makes me feel poor. I feel it's like...
But compared to him, we're all poor.
Yeah, but why remind us?
Fair.
Because the whole thing was about Garibi Hatao and all that. It's not gone anywhere. So we were looking at all the rich people having a good time. You know, there were these weddings the other day, you know, and I mean, all these rich people having a great time. And I mean, it's just not fair.
Yeah, rich people are just the worst.
I hate rich people.
Yeah, but I do want to be one of them.
No, why? It's overrated. I tried it.
I just want to feel like You've tried it?
I was rich for some time.
What happened then?
I got married.
But
now she's rich.
But
Shaad, what's your love life like? I mean, you've been here for quite some time and you never speak about your love life.
Yeah, that's a little personal.
Is it?
No, it's going well only.
But are you seeing somebody or just in your mind?
No, I've told you this before also, and you just keep making fun of me that, she just exists in your imagination. She's very real.
Abhay, who's on my right here, he also wants to know because there's no... Okay, I'll use the...
You just said that I've lost weight and now you're like, you can't have a girlfriend.
But there's no... How do we put this mildly? Sabut, there's no proof. There's no...
What proof do you want?
She should be here, sitting on your lap.
Please.
Just shaping your beard and all that. Something like that.
Hey, as a comedian, one of us needs to make money. Correct. So she needs to have
She's a
job.
comedian?
No, she has a regular job.
I think she should try comedy.
She should not. She's very funny.
So what do you mean by regular job?
Like something that pays money.
Okay, so she goes and works somewhere
goes to work, pays our rent, everything.
Okay. You won't tell us more?
I don't want
but
to.
It still sounds like fiction, You're just making up someone.
Okay, ask me one specific question that will make you believe.
When does she shout the loudest?
When does she shout the loudest? Anyway, the next question actually comes from Supriya.
Who's the girl?
Hey, could be.
Let's play this game. Huh? Do you want a crossing? I have some. All right.
Supriya's asked, Canada PM Justin Trudeau was seen dancing at Taylor Swift's Era show.
And there's some riots going on.
And while Montreal...
See, but this is all perspective that you stitch, I mean, supposing somebody's doing something, then you want to stitch the thing and say, at the same point, this is happening.
Right.
But life just goes on, everything is not... Again, I'm on the side of the people who are not offended.
I'm on
one of
the
those not
side.
offended people.
I feel the concert is enjoyed the best when you know other people are suffering.
But
And
people-
you're not one of them.
Other people will be suffering. What are you
Yeah.
going to do? You get on with your life.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's not like he's responsible for Canada.
If anything, he's celebrating that he's not part of the violent riots. No, would you not celebrate?
Or maybe he's looking at alternative career. They've got elections in October of 25.
Right.
He's got to start thinking.
Also, Taylor Swift.
He's done that blackface which made him famous.
Who, Justin Trudeau?
Liberal. Yeah. One of the big skeletons in his cupboard was that so you have these dress-ups in college and all, right? So
Was it like when Obama won, he was like, oh, maybe I should also do this?
Well, it was pre that, so in date-wise. But so I'm saying people are not what they seem to be sometimes.
Yes.
So now he's left liberal extreme,
Yeah.
but he's also got that. So while people are rioting and fighting and arguing and angry in Canada, he's also having a good time. But come on.
I thought he's becoming more of a right-winger with the whole...
Yeah, right-wing lefter. Right-wing
Right-wing
lefters are
lefter.
different. When a left goes a little more aggressive, they become right-left. But they're still left, but they're right behavior of left.
And then the left...
Are you feeling me? Feel me.
Yeah.
Feel me.
It feels
Feel
like,
me more.
hey, can we shut the cameras off? Huh?
Hey. I got a whole medicine cabinet full of lime water. We've got crocin.
Hey.
We've got everything.
Maybe we'll take it up a notch and use Dolo this time.
Call your girlfriend. What are you saying? Dolo's expensive.
No, it's the same as Crocin.
Dolo is basically what we told people in marketing when they wanted to quit.
What?
We said, Dolo, take 2. It's a true story. I was there, I heard it.
Also, like, I don't blame Justin Trudeau for this because for Taylor Swift, you have
Bro,
to...
why are we having this conversation? You're an intelligent boy.
Hey, Supriya asked us, that's why.
Tell Supriya to buzz off, man.
Hey,
This
you
is
can do
ridiculous.
that. This
We can
is my
just- you
first
can just-
episode here.
This is
Yeah,
like
I
a
can
bad
tell.
Rashomon film or something, a bad version where I just have to put context the way I want it. And you can say
Right.
anything. Yesterday I passed my exams and I was jumping and screaming with joy. But in the building nearby, somebody passed away. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have done it. Come on, bro, what the hell?
Okay.
I didn't like that guy. I mean, that's not the point.
Yeah, but also Taylor Swift tickets...
Have you ever
to buy-
celebrated the death, of a person?
Oh, many
Have you
times.
ever, when someone dies, goes, yes.
Not yet, but I'm waiting
But if
for
it
some
meant a
people
holiday
to.
for the world, then would you celebrate?
As in?
Like somebody famous dies and they give you a holiday?
Oh, no.
I have no heart, man.
Hey,
You have
I'm a
no heart.
comedian. I have holidays all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
My work is this, talking to you.
Yeah, my God. Huh.
But as I was saying, like Taylor Swift, you have to buy tickets like years in advance. So he didn't anticipate the riots. He's not going to cancel.
True, exactly. And not only that, he had to stand in line, just being prime minister
Yeah.
of a country where everybody's...
Want to be relatable.
You can't have VIP treatment and you can't be like in Walkeshwar where they have 200 cars.
Canada doesn't have VIP treatment.
I've stopped it. I've said enough is
Good.
enough. So
You're against VIP treatment?
I'm against politicians.
No,
being-
but like if
being
you
weird.
had VIP treatment,
No,
would
of
you be
course.
against that? That's the
Fair.
best.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Come on.
See, I read about the Scandinavian members of parliament,
Yeah.
prime ministers, etc.,
Yeah.
high-ranking cabinet ministers, going to markets on their own, riding cycles.
What's the point of
But
becoming this then?
I want to see our ministers. I would like them much more if you see your chief minister on a cycle with nobody around him. He's like, "Hi, Cyrus, kai karto,
No.
kasa kai?" And we have a little friendship.
No,
but
I
this,
like-
they're so unreachable. They're bigger than Elvis. They're just like you can't see them ever.
I think that's how it should be. I think ministers
No.
should just be.
It hurts me.
Hurting us with. hitting
Caesar
us
was
with-
loved by the people because he would be there for the people. They could see him.
and he
was
got
not
a
loved by the
salad
senators.
named after him, dude. That's all he got.
True.
Does he have a stadium named
But
after
do you have a
himself?
salad named after you?
That is true. But I'm also not.
Do you have a
leader.
birth style named after you?
A birth style?
The Caesarean.
That's after
What do you
him.
think? Oh, then what? I made it up?
No.
Of course it's after him. Because he cut his way through his mom's, he cut his own umbilical cord. He was that.
He
tough
was a
guy.
go-getter. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
not waiting for
And
anybody. I
he,
come
he
out
had,
now.
he had all kinds of issues himself, health-wise.
Like mental health issues.
No. He had those fits. What are they called?
Tourette's?
With E. Where you lose. We'll figure it out. I'll come back. I'll get it right. Yeah. But he really had those fits, and once or twice in battle.
So people weren't able to hit him because...
No, they thought he was
Epilepsy.
epilepsy. How
Nice.
tough was that?
A little tough. I think this might get us in trouble. Though.
Yeah.
Hey, you had the...
I'm a Barbie girl.
You would start breakdancing.
I know. Yeah. We'll need more than Crocin, it looks like, bro, by the end of this. Yeah.
But speaking of people in power, Rishabh, the cricketer Rishabh Pant.
Yes.
He has written in the Indian Supreme Court clarified that socialism in the preamble isn't limited to past economic policies. So is it like one of those mysterious ingredients in Indian recipes open to interpretation that is never fully explained?
Well, that's the wonderful thing about the constitution, the socialist republic. I don't know about socialism as a concept. But socialist republic generally means, because republic is for the people and socialist means a welfare state for the people. Like everything is equal. That's where you're looking at.
And social is also like Instagram and all.
No, that's also a restaurant. But I think you're confusing yourself. It's a restaurant chain. It's got pretty good food. But our sound guy Toto hates it.
What?
I don't know. We had Riaz who owns it on the show.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation a little bit offline. And
he pushed him down the stairs.
Riaz said, what's your favorite food from social? Because I said, people, whatever. So he said, I don't like it.
Good man. That's good. I respect it.
I think Riaz was very happy. You don't find any people who are honest in India. It's like, what is rare? I mean, he's Bengali, so yeah.
Oh, is he?
They're too honest.
I thought he was from Mumbai only.
You are very untalented, brocha. That kind of thing. There will be.
But talking about socialism.
Rishabh Pant.
What is happening?
No, so here the question, I think the point is that socialism as a concept has evolved.
Okay.
That's going away from Marxism and communism, its brother and sister. It's become more about, uplifting poverty, disparity in income, making things a little bit more level, but not ridiculously equal. Because then how will we flex and say, tere paas kya hai? The Diwar dialogue.
Yeah, they should be little below us all the time. Below.
People should have some up and downs, because without it, you can't be uniform. It's ridiculous. How many countries have tried that and failed? China's okay, but we don't know what's really happening. But Cuba not happening. Russia, you know what happened there. North Korea,
Russia's
come
doing
on.
really well. They're expanding now. They have a franchise in Ukraine also.
No, I heard it's like boiling. Iran and Russia are boiling with the people saying enough is enough.
Funny you mentioned Iran actually, because somebody, I forgot who.
Don't worry, you can make up the name. It doesn't matter. No one can double check. That's the beauty of this art form.
Well, basically in Iran, Iran's leader, whatever the guy's name is.
Wow, you really work hard on this whole thing. Yeah.
Well, do you know his name?
Khamenei. I mean, it's not that hard.
It is Khamenei. Yeah. But it's not something, okay. But Raj has asked us that Khamenei is demanding the death sentence for Netanyahu.
Not Khamenei. First, let's clarify. Now move on. Sorry, I just want to have a moment. Yeah.
He's demanding the death sentence for Netanyahu.
I think he's saying about the international, what was it called, the ICC, not cricket.
The cricket one.
So they have said, branded him a criminal, blah, blah, blah. So he's saying, why stop there, given the death sentence? Because that's a country where, the fatwa was given every 5 minutes for anything. You cross the road wearing a skirt, death.
But when ICC puts somebody in jail, which country's jail do they go to?
I don't think ICC has put anyone in jail. It's more like a figurehead institution, which come on, you know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
It's like us saying, he should be in jail. Nobody cares what we think.
You're talking about a businessman with American issues. Who are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm never talking about him.
Names.
Never
take names. This is not a show
I never
for
take
names.
names. His name definitely doesn't come
No,
printed
there are no
on
names here. This show is just about grey area. Our show is only about being grey. That's GREY with the R. Yeah.
Then I don't want to be here if the R is there.
Shaad, I heard so much about you. I had so much hope. Your potential was fantastic. And now this. Names. Ouch.
But who are you rooting for in this Indian billionaire fight between Ambani and Adani, and who's the richest?
I've always been more of a Musk man.
Yuck, dude.
Because I feel, and what's the Facebook guy's name? Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
I like Zuckerberg because he's into mixed martial arts and all that.
Right.
You see all these rich guys suddenly find their masculinity needs to be changed.
Yeah.
So suddenly, what's the bald guy's name?
Bezos.
Sounds very Gujarati, na? Konche naam? Bezos. So Bezos also, all of them started becoming, I don't know what he's taken, he's changed his physique completely.
Oh, he's become ripped now. Yeah.
Pretty ripped and, and they talk about AMA and training and this and that. I find that very fascinating.
MMA.
There's only one guy in the American ethos has not done that, and that's Billiam Gates. Billiam, Bengali for Billiam.
But people say he's spreading malaria and all knows he has other ways of killing people.
I think his little story was he had a girl on the side for so many years and nobody knew. I mean, he
really?
just opened his windows and there they were.
Money really makes you
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah. I'm glad you ignored it. Though. Old man still doing puns. I'll just go on.
I like Ambani.
Coming back to our guys.
Yeah.
So our guys aren't that fit, which I think they should up their game.
You shouldn't be fit when you're rich. Why would you be fit?
Anil made it a point, having gone to, this is a famous story. He went
how rich is he now?
He's come back in a big way. People are speculating that this guy could kick it in now and make a lot more money. He's got a lot of things lifted, sanctions.
Wait, did he also buy stake in IBM? Is that what's happening?
No. They're all astute businessmen. Shaad, come on.
But I like the Ambani more because he's spending money exactly how I would have spent money. Like, just get all celebrities at the wedding.
Yeah.
Get everybody to perform.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Salman Khan, my son will lift him and everything.
Also, when people make those speeches about how happy they are for the families, etc., that's the most beautiful moment in humanity. Because it makes the Miss World programs look authentic now.
Yeah.
You know, because it just goes on and on. I just love that.
But isn't it crazy?
But I've done that. Have you done that?
What?
When they call you as chief guest, you don't even know the institution's name, you're learning in the car and all that. And then you have to say some nice things. So you have to say things like, this institution has done so much for the girl child. And there's,
it's a boys' school.
There's no girls. Kind of thing, bro. You have no idea. Life is so funny. So you prefer Ambani to Adani?
I prefer Ambani to Adani. The thing is, we don't know anything about Adani. We don't know how he spends his money.
But I prefer Monani to Adani and Ambani. Because that's my wife's maiden name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But we don't
That's
have that.
sweet.
Don't have that kind of money. We had.
And then you got married, you
No,
said.
because they took away. Royalty can't keep anything now, no? Shaad, you sound like you're some last Mughal yourself.
No, I'm from Rajasthan descent.
Oh, Rajasthan.
Yeah.
So you're actually Rajput.
Hey, I am actually. Yeah. Man, I should be more outraged.
Do the
about
23andMe test. We'll find out. Direct descendant of Prithviraj Chauhan. What the hell are you
Dude,
saying?
that'd be so cool.
Have you ever been on a horse?
No.
I don't think so. Ain't no Chauhan. That ain't happening.
Okay, but Ziger, okay.
If you're talking about the movie Jigar, seen it. Bolo?
Ziger has written in that Pushpa 2 advance booking mein,
Yeah.
Allu Arjun's film has sold over 50,000 tickets in the US.
Well before.
Yeah, well before it's
Release.
in pre-booking.
So now I don't know how this works, I mean, of course, there's a huge cult following. We can't deny that.
Have you seen the first one?
I've not seen the first one, but I can't watch
It's good.
I can't watch full-length pictures anymore. They just take too long.
Then
so
what
I
do
could
you
watch
watch?
it over 3-4 years.
What do you watch then?
Anything that ends in 2 minutes, like my sex life. Oh, that's even
Hey,
less.
come on. Let's not exaggerate by a minute and 50 seconds.
You're right. Times are changing. but I think there's a whole vehicle now where they push films and all that because there's so much on relies on tech in a sense to get people to go and buy things. So I don't know how this. I'm not saying that that's fine. That's fair. It's not illegal.
Right.
It's not like votes for bribes for votes and all that.
Yeah.
It's also fair in my book.
I don't trust any of this anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They engineer a lot of these ticket sales and numbers. Not very clear how. But so on one hand, it's definitely a film which is going to be popular. Or at least initially it's going to be popular.
Pushpa 1 was huge.
So exactly. On that alone, there will be a lot of things.
And it ended on a cliffhanger, so people want to know what happens.
Now, why are you telling me this if I haven't seen it? Does anyone die in the end? I don't like people dying.
Yeah, a lot of people die, but none of the important ones.
Okay.
Or do they?
And is there a rebirth in part 2?
That I don't know. That I can't tell you.
I can tell you. So if you want to go and see Prabhas too, yeah. But my thing is, I know we have this information, but I don't know how authentic it is.
Yeah. Actually, I have a conspiracy theory.
I love it.
So you know how exit polls can't be trusted anymore.
Correct.
I think that's by design. Because now we just have to trust whatever the election results come out. And we're just like, yeah, I guess.
But this is a great PR strategy, is it not?
What? They're doing 50. It is a huge PR strategy.
People are discussing. It's good enough.
Yeah.
It's just pushing the vehicle further. Now, even none of us asked the second question. Show me the data.
Yeah.
50,000 tickets are sold. Give me real proof. How do I know this? Nobody will ask that question.
It's like how
I in fact embellish it more. I'll be telling people 75,000, bro.
Yeah.
Chinese whispers. By the time we reach
all 8 billion people have bought tickets.
66 billion people in the world have watched it twice already before release. It's that big.
Elon Musk is building ships to Mars so Martians can come.
Without anything. Yeah. Pushpa Musk.
Elon Pushpa. Yeah. But
I like the way how we, between us, we don't have half a degree, have decided all this. We've just decided all this. What if it's just a popular film and it has sold tickets?
It is a popular film. But it's like,
you like the first part, right?
I like the first part. It was nice. You can watch it.
And you're not even like a Telugu audience hardcore, so you don't have that background. So you're coming as a neutral and you like the film, which means even more.
It was actually one of the first South movies I watched.
But I'm saying that you're not a guy who grew up watching this star and that star and all this. You don't have that going for you.
I had no idea.
As a neutral and you like it means the film must be really working.
Yeah, the film is not bad.
It's like, when you go to a party and somebody else's wife looks really nice.
No, I have not. You've not invited me to your house ever.
Bro, I was doing catering. I wasn't actually.
Okay.
I was just serving things.
The party where Vajpayee was also there.
No, that I became a waiter. I entered as a VJ. I was demoted.
I don't believe you. I think you were there as a waiter.
I think Raghu or Raji, one of them was there with me, and they weren't demoted. But they weren't dressed in suits.
Yeah, but they have did they have those beards?
No, they
at the time.
They had the goatee.
Yeah,
They had the
no
goatee,
weight as
and
a
they
goatee,
had
no.
hair, and they had their glasses. So they looked
Yeah.
like accountants who are trying to get mod,
Right.
which then became a show called Roadies.
But did you ever follow that? Like during Big Boss, to promote Big Boss, they would just say that Salman Khan is making 100 crore rupees an episode, just as a marketing thing, so that people talk about it.
Yeah.
We've all
Money's a great idea. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
IPL, half the IPL lower is because there's so much money in it.
Yes, but
We won the test match yesterday actually, and the IPL news became bigger. I mean, a huge test match, big win against Australia. It started getting dwarfed by the money thing. Oh, 14 crores for KL Rahul. Oh, 27 crores for Rishabh Pant. 27 crores for Rishabh Pant. I mean, I'll keep for them, man, for 2 crores. This is rubbish.
but
Hope he doesn't drive.
but in IPL at least, nice one.
Okay,
But in
I apologize. Oh.
but in IPL at least the money is real. I don't think Salman Khan is getting paid 200 crores for.
No, but he's getting
an
paid a
episode.
lot. From what I gather.
A lot, but Viacom, we've all worked with Viacom. They don't have that kind of
100
money
no.
also.
No, but I know the figures, and it's.
How much is it?
It's about that per season. Or
100 crores
maybe a
per
little more
season?
now. Yeah, but he's doing 2 seasons because they've got this great idea. We'll do the internet version and we'll do the TV version,
Right.
which is exactly the same. But they call it 2 versions. Yeah, so it's like, and that's one version. The IPL, by the way, there's a talk about having 2 IPLs, which will kill cricket because
What,
there will be
summer
no
IPL,
dates
winter
left for
IPL?
international cricket.
That's
Imagine
already
2.
a problem that they don't have dates for international.
Correct. So we've screwed up we screwed up the beginning of England season,
Yeah.
the end of the West Indies season. Lots of Pakistan.
Yeah.
Pakistan can't play anything. We don't even think about
Virat
it.
Kohli is doing so few Puma commercials also now.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
Is it Puma or Puma?
Whatever.
I mean, all that advertising and you can't remember the word.
Yeah.
I mean, damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Take a break. Sorry, young man, but
No problem,
they'll
man.
start screaming here.
No problem. Advertisers are very important.
Like you were telling me about your girlfriend
Yeah.
and shouting and stuff. Like, when does she shout?
I don't know if it's still recording.
We'll take a break and find
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus, Shreyas and Ayushi dive into the Adani bribe, India versus Australia, Jaguars rebrand, COP29 drama, Zomato's drop twist, and a Shanghai robot heist. On Century of Stories, India Kunal unravels the inspiring tale of India's Asian Game triumph under Syed Abdul Rahim. Folks, if you like our show, spread the word. Tell your friends and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. Follow us on social media via IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. You'll also find all our shows on YouTube by their show names, so do look out for them and have fun watching. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week: IDFC First Bank, Axis Mutual Fund, SBI Mutual Fund, ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund.
The second half of the show,
Yes.
AMAs. By the way, we're not live. We used to be live. I think it's the second time we're not live. Yeah.
Second time
We're not live now for many reasons because apparently live puts a lot of pressure on people.
Who people? Like the audience?
No, the people sending in questions.
Oh, fair
well,
enough. The
audience, I
tech
guess.
is difficult.
Yeah. So now it's very good because you can remanufacture everything.
Yeah.
All things you said wrong, we can change that now.
Hey, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Then you'll just have you talking the entire time.
Yeah, we tried that also. So far, nothing has worked. I think we should just go with the sofa. What do you think for 15 minutes?
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's just an ad for IKEA.
Oprah did that.
What?
Oprah was just a sofa.
I don't get it. I've not seen Oprah ever.
It's okay.
What was the joke? I don't get it. Guys, what was it?
Why are you looking
Tell
for...
us in the comments below.
Don't look for jokes, Baba. Yeah, keep going.
Karthik Aryan, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
good
he's
one.
great, he's
Karthik
great.
Aryan has written in asking us that some Indian woman in UK was killed allegedly.
You know, Karthik Aryan could be Shah Rukh's grandson
What?
because Aryan is his son. And in the South, they keep that name as our other name. So, Karthik Aryan.
Yeah.
So, he's his father's Aryan. That's Shah Rukh. So, Shah Rukh's father...
So he is a Nepo kid after all.
I'm telling you! I watched one scene of him acting and I said, boss, isme kuch influence laga hai. 100%.
You don't like his acting?
I've never seen it.
Oh, man.
Have you watched his movies?
Yeah. Have you not? How have you not seen Karthik Aryan's movies?
Bro, I don't go to the cinema anymore. Yesterday I had to find my aunt at Sterling. It was my mother's birthday and we gave her some location to find this restaurant. And my mother went and told her behind Sterling Cinema. So
Right.
finally she was lost.
I don't know where
So me and
Sterling
somewhere in town. So me and my wife have gone find my aunt outside Sterling Cinema. It was just a surreal experience. You know, shouting names like in the old days, like when your dog is lost or something, looking for people all staring at us.
Did you get upset
Somebody
when
came
you
and told me,
found
"तो
her?
बकरा क्यों नहीं start करता है?" I said, boss, not now. I have an 83-year-old woman somewhere here and her phone is off. And she can't hear. Huh.
What if people thought that you are doing a new Bakra episode when you're getting out your aunt's name?
They may have thought that also because we started becoming very conspicuous because when you're looking around for people, everybody starts looking at you because your body language is changing. Yeah. And I was getting worried. It was dark, not answering the phone.
Old people never answer the phone. They want to have it at all times, but they never want to answer.
And then she tells us, but it's on.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Anyway, I think they should get like all of this. Is she?
Yeah, very nice.
Come on.
Don't like my relatives. My relatives are all good. The ones that are alive. Go on. It's okay. Go on. You can say what you want.
No. Do you think you'll be in her will?
I'm not that materialistic. It doesn't matter to me.
You're very materialistic.
Not at all. I don't care. I only want one thing.
Which is what?
Anybody in power should ride a cycle. No Jaguars for them.
No, I think
all our ministers, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha,
but then what is to aspire
Vidhan Sabha,
for? If your life is not going to improve, what is to aspire for then?
No, you can have a car at home, you do what you want, but I don't have 200 people following you everywhere and causing traffic jams. This is my dream for India. You know how other people dream of different things growing up? This is my dream. I only dreamt of this. That I would see everybody, the chief minister on a cycle, passing by, doing his own thing, parking his own cycle, tying the chain and all that sweetly.
But you're a famous person.
Super famous.
Okay, super famous in your prime.
Huge.
But when you were there, did you like people recognizing you and stopping you on the road and saying, hey, why aren't you doing?
See, there are two types of people. People who are polite and nice and you can't, they're always nice.
Yeah.
But there are also people who stare at you and ask you who you are.
Yeah.
And with a lower celebrity, this happens a lot. So they come to you and say, Kaun hai? They tell you.
Yeah.
So now I have to tell him who I am. So I'm feeling worse about how bad I am in terms of celebrity state.
Did you ever lie? I'm Cyrus Saukar actually.
No, I've been called all kinds of things. I just say yes. From Sajid Khan I've been called. Ajay Jadeja I've been called. Deepak Tijori I've been called. I had longer hair.
Right.
I've been called I don't even argue. I say yes, make them happy and keep going. And then they call their friends. Hey, Deepak Tijori. This happened in Chennai airport. And a bunch of these Tamram women who are going for some wedding. And they said, hey, Deepak Tijori. And I said, yeah. I had my cap and all that, and then they brought, and we took pictures.
I don't even know.
And this was with a photo, with a camera. 9-10 of them, they were all dressed up because they're going to a wedding and they're, rushing there. And it was amazing.
What if you wear a t-shirt which says, I am Cyrus?
Then they won't even look at it because you can wear anything. There's a t-shirt with the wrong spelling of fuck on it. People are walking around with that.
Yeah,
I keep correcting them. That's not the spelling better. It's not FCUK. What is FCUK? Come on. You had proper education. The first word you learn after apple, A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog, E for elephant, F for FCUK. What the hell? What's wrong with you guys here? Really? Okay, what is that FCUK anyway?
French connection.
Very convenient.
That is what it is. But the connection has a K for some reason in the end.
Really?
Yeah, that's where the FCUK comes from, no?
United Kingdom.
Oh, wow. That's what it's for?
This Delhi schooling that you did, exactly. Was it Faridabad? Give me the location.
It was actually Greater Noida.
Exactly to get the education. Was it a tree?
Hey, I'm a proud student of Amity University.
My wife was Rishi Valley. They would be under the tree, outdoors. And they had no exams. So suddenly they put in the 10th standard. 10th standard, they have to catch up with India. And urban India, because all from rich backgrounds.
Yeah.
Now come and do exams. So all these kids are like, what? Because it's all like
and proper boards
Zen, proper. You could go. What we were doing, my poor father had to work Sundays to pay for the tuitions. These people, there's nothing. It was all happiness. It was like the 60s, 60s kids having a great time, and suddenly you tell them exams, and they will catch up with us.
That's how I lived my school life also, thinking there are no exams.
Which school were you in?
I was in DPS.
You're a DPS, so you're a rich boy. Look
No,
at the way he said it also.
says-
I hate this, yeah. Yesterday we had those two on. One is from Doon School, one is from Stephens, and they're all acting lower middle class. Don't do acting. I hate acting.
But
Don't act. Never act. What is this Karthik Aryan behavior?
But-
You are a rich boy from DPS.
no, DPS is not the
First
top
people to get the
shelf,
mobile
no.
phones in India, the kids in DPS. Horrible people. And not
That
to
is
mention
true.
the scam. But we won't discuss that.
No, I still
So
remember. I was
DPS
7,
boy.
yeah.
So why the hell did you become a comedian?
Because then I
You
went to
hate your
Amity
parents.
University. I went to Amity after that.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to show off, guys, but
You're an
4-year
MBA.
engineering did in 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a 5-year
Spent one
engineer.
extra year, that's how much I liked
Welcome
it.
to Mumbai. Build a bridge. Take your time.
But yeah, Karthik wants us to talk about how an Indian woman in UK was killed allegedly by her husband
Dowry.
who wanted dowry. Yes.
Yeah, this is the oldest story in the book, no? If it's true, again.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's amazing that how the Indianness, and I'm using Indianness in a very flexible way, stays more with the diaspora. If you know what I mean?
I hate NRIs. They're the worst kind of people.
Don't go that far, but the Indianness, so whether it's good or bad, it seems to be, they cling to it. Whether it's watching cricket match or music or films or whatever, it's all much more for them. And so even the bad stuff, like the dowries and all, you hear a lot of that abroad that you perhaps don't hear here. Of course, it happens here as well.
But my problem with NRIs actually more than the dowry or anything is that they come back and they think it's 80s, 90s India only which they left behind. It's like, oh wow, there's a flyover here now.
Oh.
Yeah, you went away. We stayed
But
and
if they
we
say
developed.
it's on in the tone, if there's wonder, that's okay. It's not so bad. But if it's almost like derisive wonder, oh, now you have a flyover, you know, that kind of thing.
No.
Like my brother-in-law, he's American, Polish-American, he was just stunned to see a cow just outside the window while we were driving.
Yeah.
Okay, and in my area, because we have two mandirs, there are a lot of cows actually.
Okay.
And they're lovely cows, and you know how it is in India. If the cow comes first and we wait. Or die. As in we die. So he was like, there's a cow. So I said, yeah, there's a cow. And everybody's not reacting except him. So he was like, this cow. Because on the streets of, say, New York, Pittsburgh, you won't find a cow. It just won't happen. So how to explain to him? It's the way it is.
Cow is still understandable. But like I had one relative who was like, oh, you guys have H&M in India now.
From where? Where did the relative come from?
He was from like Bangladesh, dude. I'm like, you guys don't have H&M. You are working in the factory which is making
his
my
was
t-shirt.
pain. His was pain.
Oh, I didn't think
Bro,
about that.
you have H&M. He's not one of those over-the-top actors.
Yeah, when he comes to India, the company tells him, oh, you're going on-site actually. But he hit the body in the trunk of the car, which is...
We had that guy who cut up the lady and put her in the freezer. You guys remember? A horrible story.
Yeah, horrible. Where do you keep the fridge food then?
No. He had two freezers. I mean, we shouldn't really. I mean, but you know.
Okay, you're okay making fun of Caesar having epilepsy.
Look, I didn't make fun, but Ayushi, one of our friends, came on the show about that one and immediately said that, freezers and refrigerators will be cheaper for a little while.
Oh, that
because
is a good
everybody
one.
will be like, tentative about, maybe we won't freeze the food today.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So I'm just, not to give offense, but just saying.
I wish more murders happen in Bandra then so that the
No,
rates
but
go down.
you see, you've hit the nail on the head. We're not... people are mad, psychotic, evil. They do crazy things, acts of evility. But then they don't think it through properly. Because like you said, why do you put it in the trunk of the car?
Yeah.
Which is not what's your plan there?
I think...
To take it somewhere else and get rid of it, but where?
No, I was...
Speaking as a murderer myself, for a minute, I'm thinking the second half of the planning is just clinically is more important than the actual killing.
Where do
What's
you
your
think
second
we
half?
should hide
How are you disposing of this? How are you getting out clean?
Yeah, actually, that's the thing. That's why I wouldn't also commit murder. It seems like a lot of work.
No, you get your people to do post-production as well, not just pre. Figure out what the end result is. But what's the point of then putting in a car and thinking, "Abhi baith jo, main ghum ke jayega, abhi pata chalega ped ke niche." It's not. Come on, yeah. You've done. Sorry to say this, the hard work. Now you got to be. Where's your mind?
How would you dispose of a body? What do you think is the best way to do it? Sorry.
See, the problem is in India is where we live. There's no space. It's
you can't even make out in public.
But if you see movies in Hollywood, they always have these long roads and nobody's there.
Yeah.
And they're digging openly. These mafia films, they're digging openly and talking loud. Hey, paisan, you want a pizza? They're all having a great time. I mean, but here if I do that, suppose I'm in Baikal and I'm digging. I can't say, hey, Banchot, yeah, they go, lash aa gaya.
Here if you're digging, they'll think you're part of BMC only actually. They'll be like, oh, I guess.
Depends on what I'm wearing. BMC guys are very dashing right now. I met a guy outside my lane who had come, a young man who actually watched Big Boss, my shame. And he started talking to me. I was really well dressed. So the old days are gone. He was like, compared to me, everyone's well dressed, but he was like dapper, looked like a guy in a job in an engineering institution.
Like what? Like he was wearing a suit? What
he was wearing a really nice shirt, flannel shirt, and he had black jeans on, or I thought they were jeans. He had a proper belt, and he looked really respectable.
Okay.
I was very impressed.
And he was in BMC.
As he told me, I'm here to inspect. He spoke in English also. He said, I'm here to inspect things and I watch your Big Boss. And I started having a big conversation.
Did you ask him why the roads dug up all the time?
Once you praise me, I'm a Leo, no? Then I'm your guy.
Fair enough.
So even if Kim Jong-un comes and says, bro, I love your work. I'm like, Kim!
Yeah. He's not that. Yeah. People are complicated.
Let's blow up your uncle again. Would you blow up your uncle
Would I blow up my uncle?
with anti-aircraft guns?
No.
Would you put him on a tarmac, point guns which have 35-foot long barrels at him? He's a
Right.
5'5" man, and then shoot them. Would you?
I would never do that.
Imagine his chance of survival. He's standing there, and there's like these 3
that'd be
anti-aircraft
very
guns,
awkward.
and he's like, "What are the chances of missing?" And he's
Yeah.
he's telling the other guy, like, "Mr. Park."
I would say I would never harm my uncles, mostly because they watch this show.
Really?
Yeah, so I love you very much.
Wow. Are they underage? In India, we have uncles who are younger than us.
Yeah, what is that all about? Did you ever have uncles who are younger to you? I had one.
Firstly,
mama.
very often these mamas are one cousin mama, right?
Yes,
It's technically
correct.
one cousin mama, and we just call everybody mama.
Correct,
everyone papa. Everything. In India, it's all mixed up. Again,
Yeah.
my poor brother-in-law will come.
Everyone, Papa,
That's your uncle. He's 7. And there's a cow. Yeah, there's a cow. He's 7. This is India. Welcome.
Yeah, मुझे अपने uncle के जाके पाँव दबाने हैं.
Hey, that's a good point. What do you do? He could be your oldest uncle in a sense, but you're older than him. So how does
Yes.
that work? But he is your uncle.
But he's your uncle, so you have
Because
to
let's say-
respect him.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Have you got this situation? Please give us an answer to this. This is a huge situation.
I had one uncle who I had met who was 7 years younger to me, and then I never met him again. So I don't even know
So
if
what
that
do you
was
call
true or
him?
not.
When you're young, what do you call him? Let's say when you were 10 and he was 17, what would you call him?
No, I was actually 10. He was 3.
Oh,
They were
sorry.
like, oh, he's
he
mama.
was 3. Sorry, my fault. Can't do maths.
Yes.
So what do you call 3 is okay. Let's say he's 6 and you're 12 or 13. What do you
Okay.
call him then? Except for his name. Let's say his name is Raju. Well, F that. But you ever, what's your,
I think I would
like
call
Mamu?
him Mamu.
You call him Mamu?
I would call him Mamu because all of the elders were looking at me like,
People think
please
you're
give him
retarded.
respect.
Sorry, wrong use of language. You're absolutely crazy. You're
Yeah.
walking on the road, you're playing cricket with this kid, and you're saying, hey, Mamu. There's a thing. In Mumbai, it's normal. We just call anyone Mamu. It's like, the way we talk.
But I feel because it's so common, everybody has that, they wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
They would just be like, yeah, okay, he's doing a bit.
It'd be really funny, yeah. If he's really young, know you're holding him. He's Mamu, you're so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would push him forward when we were buying chips. Kare Mamu pay karenge.
Yeah,
And the
so
6-year-old.
he should.
Yeah.
Rascal. What kind of uncle is that?
Okay, Rohit has written in saying that Shreyas Iyer and Rishabh Pant were the highest sold players in the 2025
Yeah, so
auction.
27 and 26.75 crores per season. Huh? And
Yeah.
the funny thing is, if Shreyas gets injured, let's say on the day of the first game,
Huh.
okay, of the IPL, like literally he's just fielding and hurts his wrist. And he can't play because he can't bat after that, right? They have to pay him the full sum.
Nice.
That's, I told IVM, I want the same deal.
the same cancellation.
Yeah,
policy.
like,
Yeah. How does Cyrus keep having a
Paiso
heart like
aapne,
every...
paiso. Huh?
Like,
With Hardik Pandya it happened, with Ravi Ashwin it happened. So they basically didn't play the IPL and they got full. And so it's like a holiday now because you have to get rehab and all that done. You're getting your money and you've got to go and get rehab.
but did they get a lot of money this season also after they were injured? Or were they like, no, this guy's not professional?
They already been. But Ravi, Ashwin, I don't know. But Hardik has been retained by Mumbai Indians.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
I actually don't follow the IPLs that much.
I can see that now. There was a mistake to bring it up. My fault.
But I have a
honestly.
question. Who
Let's go
gets
back to
this
Mamu.
money?
I feel more comfortable with Mamu.
Who gets this money? Like this
They get the
30
money.
crores? They
It's
get
not
the
like
entire
football.
amount?
They get the entire amount. It's not like
Oh.
footy. So here in cricket,
Yeah.
this is the signing amount for the season. So Rishabh gets 27, which is the world record in IPL and in any cricket format. 27 crores for literally 7 weeks work. For
And
which
his
they will
previous
rest
team
him in the
gets
middle
0.
because of his India commitment. So he'll play maybe out of 14 games, he'll play 10. 3, 4 he may not
Right.
play also. That's the situation. And he gets 27 crores. And if he fails, it's fine.
But
Still gets paid.
his previous team gets 0 rupees. It's
No,
not like
there's
10%
no transfer
or
fee. Nothing.
15.
Illa. You get nothing. That's the way it is.
So how do these teams make money? Just through advertisements?
No, they make money because the value of the thing is so much. So notionally, they're all worth like 2,000 crores, 3,000 crores.
Yeah.
The Mumbai is supposed to be the biggest, I think, followed by maybe Cal. I'm not sure.
See, another reason why I support Ambani is they have a cricket team. Adani does not have a cricket team.
Not yet.
I don't think he'll buy one also. It doesn't seem like something.
He's going to buy the Phoenix Rockets or something.
Like the
Because he's got a lot
basketball
of-
team?
No, he's got business in America. So,
Oh.
yeah.
I have a feeling.
It's called No Ball. Free hit. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I don't think we should make fun of him. I think IVM has Adani.
No, nothing will
Electric
happen.
only.
It's a district court, dude. What's the big deal? These things are small. It's not a
Do you think
federal
anything will
courts.
happen though?
It's a small court at the moment. There'll be a lot of noise, but I don't think much will happen in the end. There'll be some mandoli. Look, he's bringing you business. There is no more beautiful country than US. Business will come first. Commerce will come first. They will find a way out.
Yeah.
Nobody gets hung because, as long as you're doing trade, we'll figure it out. And I'm not against that principle, young man. Now, get your mamu. Get me an anti-aircraft gun. Let's play. Mamu, it's a new game. Hands up. You think Kim Jong-un calls him uncle when he kills him? Or he calls him something else?
I think he calls him uncle.
That's so
like
sweet.
Just like,
uncle,
who's
one
the
selfie.
uncle now? Yeah. Who's the uncle now? It's that kind of a thing.
Wow.
Have you seen Game of Thrones?
No, bro. Too long format, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But I see reels.
Oh, dude, that's how I also consume movies
What are you saying?
now.
Full movie.
Yeah, I'll see one reel and then I'll just go to Wikipedia and see what the
And
ending
I've become
was.
so unromantic. Whenever there's like love scenes and people, boy and girl having moments, I just start fast forwarding. I've become a savage beast.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't even earn the romance. A lot of people like to earn the romance. They watch it and some girls really enjoy it and they get gooey-eyed. I'm like, oh, shit. You know that?
Because you only have 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't waste my time on this.
That fast forward option that we have on the 10-second option,
Yeah.
I use that the most when I watch things. I'm like, that's all I do. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Also, isn't it
The
crazy
movie's
how
over.
we have scroll bars on like 30-second videos
Lovely.
now?
And I used to, my generation with video cassettes where if we rewound it twice, it would get stuck. And then you spend the whole day trying to, especially if it's porn, then you spend the whole time before your father comes home, you have to remove it and make sure it's normal because I have to go back to the video guy. I can't go back like this and say, boss, nice movie.
You used to get porn on VHS.
Yeah, bro. We worked so hard.
So you would just have to wait.
And camera
for
prints
your
sometimes. Some of the prints are, the prints weren't always great, huh? You get what you get.
But then you would have to wait for both of your parents to leave before you can watch something.
The group would, you'd have to find one guy whose house is empty.
You would watch it with friends?
I don't
That's
know,
disgusting.
no,
dude.
obviously.
Is that where you got the
full
Frozen
on, all
habit
males,
from?
all heterosexual males watching together. Bro, this is life.
Man,
the
I don't
80s and
think you guys
90s,
are heterosexuals
this
at
was the
all.
way the world was. What could I do? We were so happy to have an empty house. Oh, my parents are going for a movie, Regal, 10 o'clock. Okay, boys, come. So everybody goes there. And then we know we have so much time. And then once it went against us, because they couldn't get tickets, but there's no mobile phone, the fucking people...
And then they came back?
Obviously! They couldn't
They
get
didn't
tickets.
go to a different theater or anything?
No, but this late night show, if you miss the last one or whatever, there's nothing left. Now,
Right.
10:30 was the cutoff. So they came back at it must have been 11. And we
Yeah.
just got into our thing. And everybody finds their own space and all that. It's a small house and all that. Everybody's like, I got my space, movies on, And the one guy had to be sincere. Yeah, shh, let me hear.
Yeah.
All that's going on.
He's like, I'm
And then
watching for the plot,
and we don't have a
actually.
lookout. Lookout, we would keep at 12. We've done all our Isa,
course,
no?
हाँ.
कि 12 बजे के point पे Isa, lookout. So this is 11 and the bell rings. So who the fuck is ringing the bell at 11? Remember 90s, man. Who's ringing your bell at 11
Yeah.
p.m. in a bloody building in Beach Candy?
Yeah, it's
And then-
definitely Instamart.
So, but anyway, stop everything. Because whoever it is, how do you explain? Even a vendor comes in, the 5 boys are sheepishly sitting there, and we've paused the picture, and there's a huge breast on. Vendor will come and say, boss, what is going on? Parents came in, but we hadn't cleaned the whole situation. We hadn't
There
sanitized
was
the
cum
room.
on the floor.
Forget come on the floor. The damn thing was in. Now, how does he take it out? Because now his dad and mom may want to watch something because it's Saturday
Yeah, of
night and they
course.
fucking come home and they miss the movie.
Like we'll watch a movie.
And
at
we're
home.
looking at each other. And then we're doing everything with eyes and all that. And this is a horrible thing. Then he takes them in to talk to them. Because his father was very friendly. How are you boys doing? And all, because like 16, 17 and all that. Everything good. And we started chatting like, one of those friendly fathers. So he liked to hang with the boys. So he was doing the hanging thing and we were chatting. Everything's going well. But no one is touching that video. So then, we said just openly open the thing and take the cassette. But the name was written there. Midnight Cowboys. Now,
Oh, so it was a gay film you guys
like
watching.
it was a takeoff on Midnight Cowboy, which was actually got gay into, as I found later, sort of overtures there. And but it just looked wrong.
Of course.
And then he may ask, "Ye picture, kaun si picture hai? What's it about?" And then what are you going to do with all that? Now, I can't. Yeah. So most importantly, they would want to watch something. Okay.
Huh.
So it was like a relay. So he's distracting them. One of us is taking out their thing, then putting another
What is
movie.
the mother
Shah,
doing?
they had to put another movie in. You have
Of
to,
course,
this is
yeah.
what it's all about.
And
You
you
kill
have to
someone,
forward it
think about the
also.
second part. Forward it and all that. And then also know what you're watching.
Yeah.
Because you're having a conversation. मैं देख सकता हूँ. That kind of thing has happened.
Yeah.
He wants to be with the boys. And so we can't put it on, uncle. You really don't want to watch this with us. And fuck, it was hilarious.
Dude, this should
What
be a
fear.
thriller movie.
What a movie.
Oh, how
And
to
this is a
hide.
story I'll tell you of many people who grew up in the 90s across India in the big cities. A lot of them have the same story. Ask Abhay, he's a couple of years older than me. It's the same story. You have to find an empty house. Yeah.
How much were these for, these movies? Like how much would you
We
would
used to
rent
have,
them?
we have
assuming,
deals
no?
like $300 a month and you get 30 movies or something. You'd pay like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then whatever.
But weren't your parents like, yo, how-
But
how-
this is a non-recorded thing. So
So you have to
because
pay a little extra.
because you're sharing an account with your family.
Of course.
I had a sister 2-3 years older than me, and she would also borrow all the time.
Yeah.
And and they all talk to each other. So once you become part of the inside jugad, then that has to be a separate track because the businessman doesn't want to lose the business. It's all boys like us, 14, 15, 16-year-olds, underage, dirty, freckles, horny, frustrated. Of course, we remain like that till we're 82 is another story. But,
Yeah.
But bro, there's a
Man.
lot of tension about it. Yeah, you have no idea.
Porn watching is
You were
such a
just doing tuck,
lonely-
tuck, tuck, and you watch whatever. You can watch with your parents in the room. Look at us. We had lookouts. One truth is not allowed to watch. Like drinking and driving, you have one guy who can't drink and he drives.
Man.
Lookout is not allowed to watch.
Getting
In the last
blue
half an
balls
hour,
in a
don't take a
porn video.
chance. We don't know. Who knew how long a picture was? There's no information.
Wait, there was not like a thing
They've
that tells
gone
you-
for fucking Return of the Dragon or whatever. What the hell do we know? What time Dragon will go? You have no idea. So you can't take a chance. You're always watching for the car to come from one window where you can see the car. All that shit. Because we have to clean the room. We have to act like we're having a great time watching Charlie Chaplin or some shit, nah? At the end of it. Brother, you know what I've been through, man. Life is hard. You have no idea. Now I still do that because I have a mom and a wife and a daughter.
Yeah.
So how do I watch?
But now you can just go to the bathroom and
No,
get
I
your
lock them
phone.
up. I'm kidding.
Were you ever the lookout?
Of course, you have to take turns. Shad, what do you think this is? You have to take turns, man. And everybody remembers, huh? Ki main lookout tha,
Yeah,
bhaichod.
of course.
Nobody forgets that
course.
they were the lookout.
Yeah, he doesn't get to watch
When
porn. He has to look at
lookout can
Santosh
hear,
uncle across
and he's
the
so
road.
distracted, but he can't really see. He has to focus. So he's listening to all these moaning and joning and all this happening and all the awkwardness amongst all the boys. But his movie is one fucking road and one Padmini, premium Padmini car. Is it coming? A white one. Is that your dad's? Is that your dad's? Yeah, that's your bloody fucking. Oh, what a life.
Do you guys have to pretend you're enjoying one scene more because everybody else was enjoying it?
No. There's one guy who didn't like the oral sex scenes.
Right.
So he would do huge acting. No, yeah,
Wow,
fast forward.
this is so good.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is so good.
No, he would be like fast forward.
Oh.
Now others didn't want to act like they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because there's also gay overtones here and all that shit. So then they would be like, okay, but you could see very reluctantly. So
I
we had
can't
all
find
that.
the remote
Yeah,
actually.
oh. It's not an easy thing watching porn together, bro. It's not an easy thing. Trust me. Do you watch with your friends?
All the time.
With your
I watch porn
mamu?
of my friends.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
the
all
only
right.
thing I watch.
Many comedians have turned to that, no? How
Yeah,
to pay the bills.
you have to pay the bills.
Abbas, well done. No? Abbas, Silvery, same porn. Would you watch it?
Yeah.
Would you ask to be the lookout by choice?
to be the
I'll
lookout.
take that role. Yeah,
I would be the one who's saying, hey, fast forward the oral scene.
yeah.
But Palash, speaking of oral, Mr. Palash has written us asking.
Palash. I've heard that name before.
Palash?
Yeah. Taj Palash. It's a lovely hotel. Go on.
It's above my pay grade.
Yeah. It's in Delhi.
Andy Murray will be coaching Djokovic at Australian
Yeah.
Open. What do you
Yeah.
think about this?
Well, he's had 2 comebacks and now he's finally retired. Broke with Andy Murray.
Yeah.
But Djokovic is going to go for short-term coaching now. He parted ways with his old-time coaches.
When
and
will Djokovic retire? It's enough now.
I think one more season, but it's a short-term coach thing. He'll just concentrate on this, on clay court or on grass court or whatever. Concentrate
Right.
on that, and then maybe change for the next one.
I think enough is enough. He should just retire now. Just play on
After
the
what
PS
Mike
like
Tyson
you
did,
already-
you're right. You got to
Oh.
quit when you're ahead, man.
Do you think that was fixed though, that match?
In a sense, fixed, but also he just wasn't. I mean, it was a no contest, yeah.
But in his training videos, he's so good.
That's what everybody said, but the thing is, that's just a few seconds, and the cardio capacity goes down as you get older, also. So where was the point of fighting? After 2 or 3 minutes, he was out of breath. The first round, he was sort of okay. Second round, he was nowhere. He was just. If you've
Yeah.
seen him in his prime, this was just.
He would never do that.
I mean,
But-
Mike Tyson would have been the lookout in my group.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's past his prime. So, Mike, you check. Tell me if it's a Premier Padmini. It's a white car, old, yeah. Huh.
But Mike Tyson,
My dad, we would know if my dad was coming because the cigarette smoke you could see. Because the window would be down and the cigarette smoke because he would smoke non-stop.
but weren't there a lot of people with the same cars smoking and driving? Like how
You're
do you
right,
guys
there were
know?
only 2 cars. It was
Yeah.
And then later on the Maruti came and whatever. There were 3-4 cars. But, bro, trust me, we were good at this. Because our lives depended on it.
But you're saying you had a sister also. How do you
Yeah.
get rid of her?
Had means I still have a sister, you mean bastard.
No, like you mean in the house You guys are all living
So
together.
we can only opt for the house when no one is there for whatever reason, na, Baba?
So your parents are going for a movie or party,
for
whatever.
I think I remember, as far as I remember, there was a wedding and I didn't want to go, so I didn't go, etc., etc.
But the sister would go.
But again, you can't say what time they're coming back. There's no mobile phone. There's no way to check anything. Yeah.
Did you like ever try to like puncture their tires, send somebody over there to go puncture the tires?
No. I had a system in place, man. For my house, it was very easy because you can overlook the lane. So you sort of see all the cars coming in. My friend Gaurav's house, there was just one window which looked into the corner of the building where the car turns, which gives you only 2 seconds. Then you don't see the car. So you see the car for 2 seconds. So that's where the lookout there, that lookout had to be professional. You got, bro, imagine you're doing sentry duty and China's attacking or something. You know, and there's just one window of light and all that. And you decide, no, bro, I'll just take a 5-minute nap. So you can't do that. Yeah, we dodged some bullets, brother. But it was worth it. My knowledge of the sexual arts, fantastic. My performance, 0.
But didn't you guys ever I still can't get my head around the fact that you were watching it in a group.
Don't use the word head in the same sentence.
Fine.
Context is wrong.
I can get my penis around the fact.
Much better. You're a beautiful human being. Have a croissant on me. Bro, we have to stop.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Last one.
No, just this only. Murray is coaching Djokovic and it's
You said
good.
it. Now, if Morey was coaching Djokovic, I would be more interested. No?
We have one last with Kohli overtaking Dan Bradman.
Did you say Dan Bradman?
Dude, I have no idea what these words mean.
On principle, if you don't know the name Don Bradman, then I would, honestly, on principle, I would like to die. I would like to die right now. I would like you to kill me. Choke me with your bare hands.
With names of Kohli,
and call me
Don,
Mamu lovingly. Let me die.
With names of Kohli,
Kohli made his 30th Test 100, which takes him
Ketan.
beyond Don Bradman, the greatest of all time.
Oh, good
Shaad,
for Kohli, dude.
Shaad, I'm going to have to assault you. This is not going to end well, this episode. What the hell are you talking about?
But did Don
Bradman
Bradman
made it
ever
in
do...
52 tests in 70 innings. Kohli made it in 100 plus tests and many more innings. Let's not compare. You can't compare yourself to Donald
How
John
many Puma commercials
Bradman. He
has
would
Don
not do
Bradman
it as a mark of respect. Sorry?
But he's not done, no? So Kohli is
Don
already
Bradman
better.
did no Puma commercials.
So Kohli is already better is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
this
yes.
doesn't even matter anymore.
True. But as far as I'm concerned, between the two of them, Kohli would be the lookout. Because Don is the Don.
No, he'll be...
Don
Bradman will be the lookout, no?
At least got his name right, bro. There's hope.
Yeah.
You really don't know who Don Bradman is?
I have no idea. In this sentence,
Brother,
I only know who Ketan
send this
is.
to your dad. Send this link to your dad. Just say it again. You don't know who Don Bradman is, right? Say it. Say,
I have no idea who
Shaad,
Don Bradman
don't know who Don Bradman is.
I, Shaad Shafi, residing in Mumbai, have no idea who Don Bradman is. And I couldn't care
want
less.
to warn you, your life is in danger.
Who is this
Cricket
guy
crazy
still alive?
people are going to go after you.
Is Don Bradman alive?
Bro, this is like
Is he?
This is worse than piles. The pain is just going on and on. There's no end to it, man.
Hey, we should put that croissant up there now.
In the words of George Bush, pull out here. Bye-bye. How we not on Don Bradman? Oh, he Kapil Dev bhi ho gaya ek baar. Abhi Don Bradman bhi ho gaya. I just don't want to live.
Kapil Dev, I know who he is.
20-year-old girl from Delhi who was working with us, and in the course of the conversation like this, the reference came of Kapil Dev. She said, but who is Kapil Dev? I said, what the
Dude,
fuck?
Kapil Dev, I know. He was in those cred ads. He's a celebrity.
How do you not know? So you have no sports culture?
I have no sports culture growing up.